The meltdown is starting to begin, but don't worry, it's only Aftermath, so it's kind of like a mini meltdown. Sometimes things just have to burn. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thanks again for hanging out with me on the channel. I know a double video day wasn't expected, but then again, news doesn't wait for anyone, does it? And in this case, we're talking about Aftermath. Poor Aftermath, the mini unloved set that was basically like a part of a small roast cut away from the actual main roast, which was March the Machine. You know, Wizard of the Coast wanted to carve off a little bit more so they could make more money. And it didn't really fly very well. I mean, unless you got Nissa or Karn, you really didn't make anything off your boxes. The singles are everywhere and readily available, and the prices pretty much plummeted as player interest dwindled to nothing. So for Wizards of the Coast, the great experiment, it's over. The players didn't go for it. The players didn't overall enjoy it. Although, hey, people picked up a few little tidbits here and there. I got an Aftermath here. People picked up some boxes. They picked up some of these little epilogue things here. And they opened them and had some fun for the moment. You know, like a blip in time. And then they were done. Then it was over. And they moved on to bigger and better things. Lord of the Rings! And let's face it, Lord of the Rings is definitely an entirely different conversation compared to something like Aftermath. So, what do you do when you're stuck with a whole bunch of Aftermath that you thought was going to move? What do you do? Do you... Oh, I know. Here, let me show you. You're going to sit there and you're going to charge $49.99 a bundle. That's what 401 is charging. That's it. $49 for the bundle. Remember those? Yeah. Some people actually bought those, by the way. That's what you're going to do. No, you know what? You're not. You're going to look for a sale. You want a deal. So you're going to go look around. Look at this. You can go on Amazon. These are like $37. You can get a deal. Was that a good enough deal for you? Probably not. So how about we go to what is actually happening? And here it is on Card Kingdom. They scratched this thing down to $19.95 and it's sold out. That's just what happened today. It's gone. Flash sale. And you know what? Good on them. Smart. Clear the inventory, get the shelves nice and bare. Winnie the Pooh's going to go looking for some honey somewhere else. And you've now got some cash flow to move on to bigger and badder things. That's the way the game is played. And they actually were pretty smart. They did it first. They got it out. The smaller LGSs that have already paid for this, they're going to sit on it. They'll put some discounts and sales at Christmas time. And they'll move little bits here and there. And they will play the longer game of draining the market of this product over a period of years. Not months, not seconds like they just did there. And you know what the funny thing is? Everyone thought they were getting a deal. That's why they bought it. They're like, hey, this is an amazing deal. This is half off. Half off of something that was already half off really isn't half off though, is it? Because these were not complete size booster packs. They didn't have the full set kind of thing in there. Very limited amount of cards. We all know the hashtag that follows this, which is blunder. It's sitting there waiting to be looked at and reviewed. But that's what happened. People went out. They saw this flash sale. I got all kinds of stuff on my Discord as well as my Instagram, and that's what happened. Look at a couple of emails. You're like, oh yeah, this is all happening. I got to make a video about it because this is something we talked about on the channel. These kind of meltdowns, when a product doesn't do well, are good for everyone. Those who want to buy it cheap are going to get some. Stores get to clear inventory. And Wizard of the Coast, they got a slap on the wrist. Don't do that again. Learn your lesson. Now, I know it's only a temporary learning their lesson, but maybe they got a little bit out of that. Maybe it's a smidgen that they'll realize. And another thing on a side note, another piece of news to bring your way, is the idea that I got a big survey thing sent to my email today. It took like 25 minutes to answer that sucker, but it was from Wizards of the Coast asking all kinds of questions. I answered them all because that's the kind of survey I'm actually glad came around. You got all kinds of weird questions, of course, that were kind of, personal, but there was good stuff out there to answer and look at, and some little comment sections for us to drop in our comments. So I like that. We've been talking about seeing a survey, and I saw it today, so that's your second little tidbit of news. This was quite the newsworthy day today. And anyway, that's all I really have to talk about. I just wanted to touch base on this, let you guys know what I thought was going on out there, and to realize that these mini type of burnouts like this, they're just the course correction of the environment around you. And those who wanted to get it cheap now have some. Yeah, they may be sitting on it to speculate. I don't care. The system got flushed. from that particular store. They got ahead of the corner, ahead of the edge. Maybe they had cash flow problems. There's a multitude of things it could be. But it happened, and that store has now cleared their system of what they wanted to get rid of. Quick, fast, and easy. And now they don't have to worry about it, and they can move on to something great, something new, something exciting that players will dive into, hopefully with a better appetite than what people had for Aftermath. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself today. Just a little bit of news to pass the day along, and that survey was pretty interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and of course, shout out and thank you. We're at the end. Nobody's watching at this point. It was a short video. Thanks, everyone. We're moving pretty quick. So I just want to say thanks again to everyone who's taken the time to hit that subscribe button. This is pretty epic to see us closing in on some of these gaps and these goals I have for the channel. It's amazing. So it's thanks to all you guys hitting that subscribe button, people giving the videos the thumbs up, commenting in the comment section, and of course turning the notification bell on and watching my videos each and every day as we upload content all the time. Every day, actually. Guys, have a great one. See you tomorrow. Go have some gummy bears, sit back, nachos and cheese is already cooking. It's a great day to be here in Magic because this kind of stuff, it's just newsworthy. Talk to you guys soon. And of course, what are we doing here? This is a big shout out and thank you because I got fantastic patrons on this channel. These people, they make my day brighter and better all the time because they support something that I believe in and they believe in too. Thanks again to all the patrons out there. You guys are amazing. Thank you for arriving at the after video party. I hope you have your invitation ready. You've swept the popcorn off the chairs. You can sit down and relax for a minute. The major stuff's out of the way, but I want to talk about that survey again for a second. The idea that Wizards of the Coast sent a survey out, and yes, it was asking questions like about Arena, how often I play and all that, when was the last time I logged in, which has now been a few months, really. I haven't logged in because I'm just so fed up with the system. And I told them what I thought was wrong with the system. They left questions in areas where you could fill that stuff in. They asked about the products I'm interested in, the planes I'm interested in visiting. If that's the kind of engagement they're going to offer, that's a good thing. That is something to look forward to because that's them becoming an active participant, even if it's passive-aggressive, in a way to get the players feeling they have a bit of a say in what's going on. We are the consumer. So they should be looking to us to get these things going. Maybe they did sit on some of the live streams out there and they saw what people were talking about and they took it to heart. The idea that they asked me what plane of existence I'd like to go to and I said, take me to Rabia. Bring me back to the Djinns, man. I want to see that world again. That gave me a little bit of a warm, fuzzy feeling. And I hope you guys have a favorite world you'd like to go to and you want to visit again and you can tell them too if they sent the survey to. I don't know who got those surveys. But it's the idea that they reached out. They're touching base and trying to phone home to get back in touch with the players, even if it's just a little bit. I thought it was a good touch today. It's a good touch. You're just like, hi, and it's awesome. So thanks again, guys. This is kind of a good day. It feels good. And now I got to make your video about value cards that'll come out tomorrow. So we're going to talk about value cards next. So this video will be fun. You guys will be awesome. Well, you already are awesome. You don't have to be awesome. You already are. And yeah, enjoy the day. Oh, come on. You know you're awesome.